where are you worried about in the world? Are you glass half empty, glass half full kind of guy?
No, I think, it's better to be looking at glass full, half full, and then fall forward. Currently, I think the trade tensions is happening in multiple places. You have the US-China issue, you have the Brexit, and then you have the Hong Kong issue, and things are happening in different parts of the globe. The fact of the matter is, technologically, we are getting tightly connected more and more, and nations are getting more protective, and this is going to be the new norm. So I feel it's better to get adjusted, and it's one of the essential skills to operate in this environment for the 21st century.
You do a great job making clear that this is something every executive needs to grapple with. But of those different trouble spots you highlighted, which is the hardest to navigate through, to really get your head around? Because there's so many moving parts, and it's just impossible to call it how it might end up. So you just have to kind of work through it.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's better to have clarity than a desirable result. For example, in Brexit, it's been too long. It's very difficult to keep doing scenario planning for very long. So one needs clarity. Ideally, the situation should be that free movement of goods and people. Definitely is very important from a supply chain point of view for us, since we have significant investments in the UK. So we're keenly awaiting what's going to happen in the next few days in the UK. From the US-China trade perspective, that's going to affect a lot of people, because China is a very big market, and we have already been affected in our car business because of the major slowdown in China. So we are really looking for that impasse to again end, and then things start looking up.
How difficult can it be, how frustrating can it be that, particularly when in an age of multilateralism, when in an age of technology, we seem to be building up our barriers, we seem to be turning to tariffs and sanctions a lot more rather than open borders and trade. Do you worry that this is a shift for good, or do you think that this is temporary?
I think directionally this shift will continue to go up and down, but the shift is there. It's not that it's going to disappear. Fundamentally, from a physical barrier point of view, you are always going to have tariffs and immigration coming for discussion. From a digital point of view, you're going to have data localization and data privacy. And you've got to adjust to these four factors as we move forward. And it'll vary between where your business is based at and how its relationship with the key countries which are your markets. For example, if you're based in India, to do business with the US, business with the UK is one thing, and if you're based in UK, the business with Europe and US, and if you're a Chinese company doing business with the US, I mean, these things keep changing.